You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. I got a couple people in here. The amazing Jonah, our producer. I think he's having some technical issues right now.
My headphones aren't working.
Oh, okay. I'm like, can he still talk? I'm like, okay, what's happening right now, Jonah? I got Jonah in here with me today, and I got Carlos Tenorio.
There you go, KT.
Hey,
there you go.
Tenorio. So Carlos was once an employee here. An employee here at the radio station. He was a producer. That's when I met him when I started doing Lobos Live, right?
Yeah, many moons ago. I think it was probably some of your first shows with Lobos Live.
It really was.
Yeah.
It was like 2 years ago.
Those Thanksgiving Day tournaments. I think we were playing Arizona State during that time.
How do you remember all this, bro?
Man, I've produced so many games, but for whatever reason, I can only remember Lobo games. I've done so many Topes games, but yeah, Lobo games I remember. It was Arizona State, and we did USC. It was back to back.
Wow. You know I do not remember. I just rolled my eyes like, hey, I don't remember.
Yeah,
bro.
Braden Applehans had a dunk against USC. I think that's why I remember that one so good.
Jeez, Carlos.
Yeah.
You remember
The big NBA. What a guy.
Hey, you might as well just start coming on the show, bro.
Oh, man.
Especially when it comes to United, because I'm a big United fan, and you know I wore my hat.
Yes, sir. Looks at that turquoise, man.
On,
Looks
man.
great.
Yeah, Peter is my guy.
Oh, Peter Travisani, what a guy. Love that guy.
Unbelievable guy. But, hey, man, there's a lot of action going on. You want to give us a little bit of insight of, like, what's going on? We'll jump into it. You're here for 2 segments. But anything you want to talk about in general in the beginning, because I love to just open up my show. And who's ever here, if it's Jonah or if it's Ed Nunez from the Pit Press or whoever it may be, just to see what's up. Like,
yeah, man.
Anything you want to throw out there.
First off, great show last night as always. And
see, this is why I love you, man.
Live. You know, I always try to text in if I can, or there's that. I think it was the Air Force game. I think where I might have been the only listener.
What was it? The one on the road?
The one on the road.
Hey, they still listen.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
The thing about it is they listen, but they don't necessarily call in because everywhere I go, they're like, "Hey,
that was a 40-point blowout." Who cares? But yeah, great show last night. Big win for the Lobos. Hopefully, I get a chance to go to Indiana here next weekend.
Are you looking at going?
I'm looking at going for at least for the final. Don't know if I can afford to stay. What would that be? 5 days in Indianapolis?
But you're the guy that travels.
Oh man, I try
not just
to travel.
For football, obviously basketball, other sports that you travel for.
Yeah, now that I started working for United in this role, I've been going to be traveling a lot more. Last weekend, I guess 2 weekends ago, I ended up in Oakland, California, where my mother's from, at the Oakland Coliseum, which is, as a grown-up, a Raiders fan, an A's fan, Golden State Warrior fan.
Hold up. Come on, bro. Okay, I'll let it go.
I know.
Okay. Kings suck right now anyway. So
I know.
Okay.
I know you're a big Kings guy. So my buddy Sean's a big Kings fan.
Okay.
He's from Sacramento, so we go back and forth all the time about it. But
tell him I said what's up.
Oh, you know I will. He's a
Ask
big fan of you.
Ask him if he knows who K9. He got.
Oh yeah, he took a picture with you a few years ago at the Black and Yellow Bash.
Oh wow.
And
okay, cool.
I've never seen him smile like that with his girlfriend in pictures. I'll tell you that one, KT.
Hey Jonah, yeah. What's did you know that's my nickname?
The K9.
See, he said the K9.
The K9.
What the? It's just K9.
Dump
K9.
button, Jonah.
Yeah, it's okay. It started in Philly and then it went to Sacramento and it just stuck because I did all the dirty work.
Yeah.
I took charges. I rebounded the ball at 6'7", 6'8". I did the stupid. Look, what are you smiling at? What are you smiling at?
I can't smile?
Yeah, you can. But there's a smile behind
there. There he is.
I know you.
So that's the most I've ever seen him smile.
Smiling.
I have class with this guy and never seen him smile.
He shows up?
Yeah, he does. He's a really good guy. Yeah.
Good job,
what do you think?
Jonah.
He's a great. Let me tell you, he's a great reporter, Joe.
You're an athlete.
What do you think?
Athletes.
What do you think I do that I'm not on the show on Tuesdays and Thursdays? Why do you think Kaylee has to come in? Because I have school.
Yeah,
you see the way he just looked at me?
There
what?
He is,
hey, track and field, bro. You're a runner. You're an athlete. The stereotype is athletes do not show up for class.
No.
Except this guy. Let me tell you though, this I think.
Way to have his back.
Yeah, I got you.
But this is the crazy
I'll take that
part.
$30 anytime, Joe.
Whenever
you're ready.
I was telling Carlos, my two worlds are colliding because UNM's playing at my old track and field.
Yeah, it's your alma mater.
University at Butler. At Hinkle Fieldhouse. So
yeah,
that's cool.
Hopefully you get to go to that, man. But
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Going.
The weird part about it is that I've never went to any Butler games at Hinkle Fieldhouse.
So now you go to a Lobo game at Hinkle Fieldhouse.
That would be the first one.
Great, right?
That would technically be the first one.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, man. So I try to travel as much with this new role with United as the communications manager. I mean, think about just the progression, right? Start out as a producer here doing stuff, and that really set a good stepping stone for me, right, going forward. And I'm still technically on the books here, technically. So if Jonah or Kaylina can't come in, they need a Hail Mary. I can come. Yeah, we got to get our things done, but I can still come in, which is great. But yeah, man, we got big stuff coming up with New Mexico United this weekend.
Go ahead.
Season hasn't started off as we hope, but let me tell you, we're New Mexicans. We're tough. We're gritty. We're gonna ride this ship out. But man, home opener this weekend against Colorado Springs Switchbacks.
Yes.
That's a big rivalry game.
Yes.
You know, the Rocky Mountain rivals. There's a trophy on the line between the two supporters groups
really?
called the Cryptid Cup.
Okay.
That stayed in New Mexico last year because Colorado Springs did not defeat New Mexico United last year in 3 tries. United came out victorious in all 3.
I actually knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm at all the
KT,
games.
see, Jonah,
Come in
KT's
town.
such a big fan of United.
I've learned.
You know? Jonah, how many United games have you been to?
None.
None.
So what are you doing? So what I'm hearing is Saturday at 1 o'clock, Jonah's going to be at Rio Grande Credit Union Field at Isotopes Park.
And I got my tickets already.
See, he's got his and tickets are going fast. That's the crazy thing.
Now tell us about tickets.
Yeah, we're over 10,000 tickets sold already.
Okay.
There's only 12,500 seats at Isotopes, but we know you fit about 15,000 fans in there.
Okay.
It's super exciting. If you've never come to a game, maybe I don't like soccer, whatever reason. I always tell people you don't have to be a soccer fan to be a
Because I wasn't.
fan.
I wasn't.
You just have to be a New Mexican,
Yeah.
right? I
With
mean,
all the videos that I see of United, the energy is just insane. I've never seen any, especially like we have like the most historic arena in all of college basketball. Even then, United games are crazy.
Yeah, they're
the energy the fans take.
So Jonah, why haven't you come to a game?
Get him, Carlos.
You know what? That's what I'm hearing. So am I. And I still make time to come on this show, and we actually got a school visit after that. We'll touch on that later. The community stuff, but yeah, gonna be an exciting game. You can get tickets online at the New Mexico United website, www.newmexicoutd.com. You stop in the team store, which is located on the corner of Central and Carlisle, 3500 Central Avenue, suite number 2. But if you're still maybe, I don't know, let's see how I feel after a Friday night out on the town in Albuquerque. I get that. We have tickets for sale at the stadium. Now, there's no guarantee there will be tickets there, right, if you want to play that, but you can still get tickets at the Isotopes box office at Rio Grande Credit Union Field the day of.
Yes, sir. And there's 18 home games, you guys, and there's 35 games total. Obviously, there was a bad turnout for the March 18th game. That's what you were referring to, right?
Yeah, the March 18th game against Cruisers FC, that was a U.S. Open Cup match. We had about 1,000 fans. And the U.S. Open Cup's always weird because sometimes we don't get to play at Isotopes Park.
Okay.
This go around we played at the UNM soccer complex, the track and field complex. And those 1,000 fans there, 1,000+ fans, were loud. They were rowdy. They were ready to go. Big game, 3-2 win. The local kid from Albuquerque High School, your alma mater,
95, baby.
Christian Nava scores the game-winning goal right as the clock hits 90 minutes, putting United ahead 3-2. Final score ends up being 3-2. But we also had the NIT game going on against Sam Houston State, so we were relaying information from the pit to that. And
Gotcha.
UNM's been an amazing partner. Your boy RB, man. Working with Ryan Berryman.
He's talking about Ryan Berryman,
Ryan
you guys.
Berryman, unbelievable guy to work with, and he's been a big help getting us our games going there. So
even better.
We played that game at the UNM Soccer Complex. Our game next Wednesday against El Paso Locomotive, that's the big rivalry there. That'll also be at the UNM Soccer Complex. You get your tickets, I believe, at golobos.com. Not quite sure, want to say that way. But also check our website for that. But that'll be a good turnout. But this home opener, it's the regular season home opener. It's against a rival. We got our former captain playing for Colorado Springs Switchbacks.
Okay. Yeah. He left. Yep.
He left this offseason. He's making his return to Albuquerque after 2 seasons.
Yeah, he cares. Who cares? He's gonna come get beat up.
Oh
though.
man, Talon's such a great guy. He did.
I'm not saying he's not a bad guy, but he left.
You're coming to New Mexico, and
He's an enemy now.
yeah, now he's on the other side of this rivalry, right? But
Why are you laughing at me, Jonah?
Talon in his
Just
time here
say
in
it.
New Mexico. Just say it,
He
Jonah.
crossed the border, man.
Talon
The wrong border.
Talon in his time in New
There's
Mexico.
a border everywhere. See, you want to laugh and think
The
because
state line. There you go. The state line one, Kenny.
Mine sounded better.
There you go. But
It's just so close to Mexico that we're all laughing. You just up the border.
But yeah, Colorado Springs, they won the trophy 2 years ago. So they have a championship under their belt. They love to flaunt that over us in New Mexico, and we just need New Mexicans to come out, right?
Got you, bro.
Whether you like soccer or not.
So we got Carlos in here, and I got Jonah producing. Hey, Carlos, after we get back from this break, I want to ask you about some of the rosters and some of the new changes that are going to come up in this next segment. And if you're listening, and if you have questions for Carlos, who's the new communications director over for the New Mexico United, you can call 505-246-0610, 505-246-0610, or you can text me. I'm sitting here checking out the text line. We'll be right back. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM.
Jake LaCava coming over from San Antonio FC. Justin Rennicks and Jake LaCava had an amazing connection already, which is great. Raiko Rosarena's come in. Now, if you're a baseball fan and you're like, Rosarena, it's Randy Rosarena's brother for the Seattle Mariners now. He plays for Seattle Mariners.
Okay.
Yeah. Randy Rosarena, played for Team Mexico in the World Baseball Classic. His brother, Raiko Rosarena, is a goalkeeper for New Mexico United. And he was brought in. We have great competition between Raiko Rosarena and Chris Shakes. Those two have made each other so unbelievably, so much better, those two. That competition's so fun to watch. Another good one to keep an eye out for, Malik Howell. And if you're a Lobo fan, you're like, why does that name also sound familiar? Malik Howell, former UNM Lobo. Used to play for the men's team when we had that here. And Malik is super happy to be back in New Mexico.
Even better.
And he talked about the last year of the soccer program was United's first season, and he was talking about running around with Kevon Frater, who is also a Jamaican player, along with Malik Howell, who's from Jamaica, and wishing he would play at Isotopes Park. And he said, this is a full circle moment for me, coming back and playing in New Mexico.
What you got, Jonah?
I feel like if you're a United fan, the one thing that is like on everyone's mind is the stadium, because we know we've been playing at Isotopes Park, but like we really want to get a new stadium getting pushed. How is that like process coming, and like do we have any updates on all the stadium stuff?
Man, everyone wants to know about the stadium, and that's an exciting thing, right? Something new coming to New Mexico. And this week the board at the State Fair had a vote on a redevelopment. Yep. It's been no secret that the State Fair redevelopment has been going on, and they voted to approve phase one. In phase one, there is a stadium. Now, whether that's for football, whether that's for soccer, that has been approved. That'll be in phase one. In phase two, looks like there's going to be a brand new arena as well to replace Tingley Coliseum. These slides are public knowledge, so this is nothing different.
Yep, they are.
It would be the state stadium. So, we're excited at maybe the possibility of playing at the stadium. Obviously, they'd have to approach us for this. And our owner, Peter Travisani, put out a statement the other day, and you can find that on our website under news, saying that he was excited about the idea of possibly playing at the stadium if we are chosen to play here, and then bringing an additional $30 million to this project as well.
Would this stadium possibly bring the chances of United going MLS? You see what I'm saying? Because if the stadium is going to bring more revenue, it's going to help the economy, it's going to help multiple things, bring more jobs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and with ML, and obviously that's something that's well above my pay grade.
Oh, I know you got to pay to be a part of MLS.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I get it all. Of MLS, and what's cool is what the USL is doing as a league. We play in the USL Championship, which is second division U.S. Soccer. It's not minor league; it's a pro division. Below that is USL League One, which is also professional.
Okay, I didn't know that.
In 2027, 2028, they're introducing what's called USL Premier. USL Premier will be a Division One along with MLS. What's going to happen with USL Premier, USL Championship, where we are right now, and USL League One, is there will be promotion and relegation. So if you're really good, you go up a league. If you're really bad, you go down a league. So it forces owners to really invest in their club and focus around winning, right? Because right now, right, you win, that's great, nothing happens. But you win in Europe, right? You're playing in England, you win in the second division in England. You get promoted to the Premier League. And now you're playing Arsenal and Manchester City and Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur to a lesser degree. But you're playing all these big clubs, right? But if you're really bad in the Premier League, you get sent down to the league below. So that's the super exciting thing where we're super excited for that. MLS, there is a big price tag, and they've
Trust me, I know.
You know, and Sacramento actually.
That's Sac Republic. That's why I asked.
Who plays in our league.
And they got a new stadium.
They're getting a new 20,000 seater at the rail yards there in Sacramento, which kudos to them. That looks like a beautiful facility.
That's like 6 minutes away from my house.
Can't wait to win a few games there. That's going to be great for you, KT, when you go out there and play, right?
Yeah,
can't wait to win games at that 20,000 seater there in Sacramento.
Kevin Nagel's the owner of that team. He's one of the owners. He's a good dude.
They run an amazing organization there in Sacramento.
You know, it's so crazy because go ahead, bud.
But they tried to go MLS, right? And then MLS at the last minute was like, I don't know, you know, and you get your fans excited. You're going MLS. And
that was $500,000 and up.
Yeah, you're going up, and now it's gone even more.
Yeah, I know.
It's gone even more for MLS. But we're really happy to compete where we are right now, and it's really good for New Mexicans. And yes, MLS, that's an exciting league, but man, this is professional soccer. We have one of our players, Zico Bailey, who's actually on international duty right now. He's not with the team right now because he's playing for the Philippines, trying to get a shot at the World Cup. Could you? Rico Rosarena played for Cuba. Chris Shakes has been on the Jamaican, national team, getting a chance, and Jamaica has a chance to play in the World Cup. So you have guys here in New Mexico playing professionally that this summer have a chance to go play in the World Cup. I mean, how amazing is that?
I forgot
and you
about
can
that.
come watch them at Ice Toads Park this Saturday.
That's so cool.
How amazing is that?
What do you mean come? I'll be there.
You will be there.
I'll be
KT,
there.
you'll be there. Jonah's going to be there. We're going to force Jonah to come, you know?
So what's a game that you would circle or you would tell my fans right now to circle, or two games that might be a must-see at home?
We're going to circle the entire home schedule is going to be circled.
Smart man.
But obviously the home opener this weekend, we'll have a flyover. That's going to be super excited. We have a fan fest going on beforehand. You're wondering what a fan fest is. It's going to be a lot like Louis Lane. We've worked a lot with UNM this offseason trying to get that incorporated. And like I said, Ryan Berryman and Josh Bradford there at UNM, they've been amazing to work with trying to get this done. So first 100 fans at the fan fest are going to get free pancakes, courtesy of our owner, Peter Travisani. You'll also get first 100 fans get free donuts. There's what free mini donuts there. We'll have hot air balloons. We'll have a bar there. We have a new wine that benefits the Somos Unidos Foundation coming out, as well as a new beer supporting the Somos Unidos Foundation.
Is it yellow?
It is. Well, I don't know what color the beer is. I've kind of cut down on drinking myself, so I don't know. But the can looks amazing. We can't wait to see. That's with Rio Bravo Brewing, that partnership. That's super exciting, so we can't wait to see everyone for that one.
And it kicks off at 10:30?
The Fan Fest kicks off at 10:30 in the morning. That is correct. It'll be in the same area as Louis Lane, which is on the north side of the UNM football stadium, so across from Ice Toads Park. Another game to circle on your calendar, 4th of July. I mean, that's Ice Toads are out of town, so we get it this year. Toads will get it next year.
The Toads are gone.
And us and the Ice Toads have had an amazing relationship, too, and it's so nice to work with
Chrissy's
them.
been amazing, the general manager
Chrissy
there.
Baines, unbelievable.
I have a game that I'm definitely going to. I'll stand on this. August 15th versus FC Tulsa.
Against FC Tulsa,
we need that rematch.
That's a revenge game, right? We played FC Tulsa in the Western Conference Final last year in Tulsa, and they beat us 3-0. Then they ended up losing in the championship. But they're a big club. They're a big club. And we got size this year to match that. So that game against FC Tulsa, that's going to be a big one. That's a brewing rivalry. We're super excited to host them at the Lab this year.
We still got our goalie?
Chris Shakes, yes.
Yeah, there we go.
And actually, our old goalie, Alex Tembakis.
That's what I was getting at.
FC Tulsa now.
So the one left.
Correct.
And then the bigger one that we got, he's still here, right?
Yeah,
he's
Chris
like
Shakes.
6'2". What is he, like 6'2"?
Yeah, 6'2", I want to say. Played for Penn. Great guy, Chris Shakes. But yeah, Alex Tembakis, who was our goalkeeper since 2021, is now at FC Tulsa as well.
Saves, man.
The Greek god himself, Alex Tembakis.
That's the nickname.
And we thank him for his time here in New Mexico. He's still a fan favorite here. But that game against Tulsa, 4th of July is a big one against the Oakland Roots. Oakland's off to a really hot start this year. We lost to them in our season opener. We're gonna get our revenge on July 4th.
Gotcha.
And we need you there. We're gonna have fireworks. We're gonna possibly have a flyover. Some other stuff that hasn't been announced yet that I won't leak, but stay tuned for that. That's super exciting. But you can't think of a game that's not a bad game. Meow Wolf Night's always a fun one. Blackout Night. We have a country night this year.
Hey.
And I got to design the playlist along with Clint Gray. We're super excited to have a country night. That's all Jonah.
Dude, man. Hey, who's your country dude?
Zach Bryan.
See,
I'll go to that.
So
See, if
Jonah,
you go to the game, you might get some Zach Bryan music.
So Jonah, all I'm hearing is you need season tickets, Jonah. That's what I'm hearing.
I
And you
think
can get those at
listening-
NewMexicoUnited.com.
he said everybody listening needs season
And we're
tickets. Not
approaching
him.
5,000 season tickets.
That's cool.
That'd be the first time in
well,
team history.
I was about to say, oh, never mind then. You just answered the question. I was going to say, what was it last year?
Yeah,
It doesn't even matter.
We're actually up 83 season tickets than we were last year.
That's
That's
cool.
kudos to our hardworking ticketing team. 3 of them, UNM Lobos, 2 of them went to a marketing championship in Atlanta and took 5th and 6th in the country,
That's cool.
representing the University of New Mexico.
That's cool.
And we got them on our squad.
That's cool.
Isabella Kubiak Risen, right? Rosé, my apologies.
You can speak in the mic.
Rosé, she's coming on as communications intern, graduate of UNM, was at Cronkite at Arizona State.
Lobos.
She knows what to do. She's a Lobo too. It's a
You
lot
could've
of
stopped
local
that
people.
Lobos to use the Arizona State crap.
Yeah, but she's a Lobo, right? She's a Lobo.
That's all that matters.
So not only do we have local players on the field, and Christian Nava from Albuquerque High, like I said, Kyle Hoffman from East Mountain, Grady Gilchrist, who scored a wonder goal the other day from New Mexico as well. Malik Howell, who has the UNM connection, but everyone in the front office has a connection to New Mexico. And I think that's really rare that you see a professional club, right, have so many local people.
See, the thing about it is, before we let you go, I know we went a little longer, Jonah, but
I'm like my worst nightmare when I
You're
used to
good.
produce. Like
See-
looking at the clock.
see, when you're a good guy, you're able to get more. You
I
know what I
appreciate
mean?
that, KT.
You're a good dude, right? So the fact of the matter is, I respect the hell out of you. When I say I respect you, I do. But I totally agree with you when it comes to United family. They treat me over and beyond, and there's no connection there. And they totally take care of me, and it's unbelievable family.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We call it La Familia for a reason.
So with that said, it's like with RB, Ryan Berryman, our athletic director, the fact that he's already integrating certain things that's changing the culture as far as UNM being a part of New Mexico United. And then here we are trickling down to where we're having ex-Lobo players come back. It's just huge, right?
Yeah, it's
And
remarkable.
especially if you're trying to get seats, fans in those seats,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's the best way to have our local people actually playing for the team, I think. But you got anything else before we let you go, bud?
I mean, having those local guys, that's important. Our academy, 100% free. We're one of the only academies in the just in the United States, in North America, actually, that is fully free. So those are local kids in high school that are getting the opportunity. I played with kids that when I played with baseball that were so much better than me, but couldn't afford to play at the next level, right?
Yeah.
We've eliminated that and making sure it's fully scholarship.
Man, let me tell you something. When I was growing up playing AAU ball, my family couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got there, but I ended up there. 6'8", Carlos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to get
But
there somehow.
but it happened, right? So the fact that you guys are doing that for these kids is huge, because I have basketball tournaments for kids as well, and it's one thing to be able to do it and you feel like you're getting something out of it. I just love the fact of seeing those kids come up to me. Years later, even when I did my basketball camps, kids would still, grown adults, come up to me and tell me how I impacted their life. So it's pretty cool.
Berryman's announcement. What was one of the first photos he used with you and
Bro,
Ryan
I got
Berryman and you?
goosebumps. 2003, I was just sitting next to our amazing athletic director. He's only 32. Just last night when Donovan Dent was in the building, and I had to tell him, hey, man, I can't believe you had that photo up there with me in 2003. And he goes, hey, that's where it started.
Yeah.
And it was when Allen Iverson came to Albuquerque for me, and I had like 450 campers. It was the biggest camp that I ever had, and I usually get like 250, 300. Even though he was like 6 hours late, they all stayed. They all stayed.
Nothing like New Mexicans, right?
Yeah, so it was pretty cool. Man, thank you so much for coming in,
Can't wait to
Carlos.
see you
I appreciate
Saturday.
you, bro. I'll be there.
Yeah, you'll be there.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see you there for the Pancakes with Pete, right?
And
At 10:30.
And I'm not working. Hey, beer. Thank you, man, for coming in. I
Of course,
appreciate
KT,
you.
thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow, Jonah.
You're
See
listening,
you, Carlos.
Thank you guys for listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. I got Jonah in here with me right now. We got Eric Strauss coming in at the top of the hour, it looks like. But Jonah, our Lobos have been balling out. They've won 3 in a row. Obviously, they started out the NIT playing Sam Houston, and they won 107-83. They were able to beat George Washington at home again, 86-61. It was an unbelievable game. And then they had the opportunity to play against St. Joe's, who's from Philly. That was in my neck of the woods when I played for the Sixers, obviously. They came out and beat St. Joe's 84-69. The atmosphere and environment last night, it was huge.
We needed that 100%.
Needed. Go ahead.
Especially we're in the pit, because I heard Coach Olin said in the press conference that he was so thankful for our fans and so thankful for even because we had to push back the rodeo for a bit to have the pit. And so he was just so thankful for everything that everyone behind the scenes. I feel like we needed to win that game, and we need our fans to show up, and of course we all did.
Oh yeah, it's one of those things to where the Lobos have been playing some unbelievable basketball as of late, the last 3 games, obviously, right? And I made comments about, hey, I wish they would have started this 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. But hey, it's nor here nor there, right? Lobos Live last night, it was cracking, you guys. I appreciate you guys calling in if you're listening. Had over 20, 25 calls, and it was a great turnout. And the way that the support that the Lobos are getting, you have Bouillon say last night in the post-game interview, he's like, I got to give credit to the fans, because if it wasn't for you guys make him play hard. You guys help this team play hard. That sounds better. But he also said he gets goosebumps when he's playing in front of this type of crowd, because he's never played in front of a crowd like that before. And the way that you guys came out, and we almost had 9,000 people there last night, and it was a good turnout. And we had Donovan Dent in the building. Obviously, we got some people that are a little bitter, but I think overall it was a great what's the words I'm looking for? It was a great ovation that Donovan Dent got, and we got to respect this kid, because for 3 years he did an amazing job here. He had to go get his flowers. He had to go get his money. We can't blame him for that. But the fact that he came back and he was in the pit and they were able to give him his championship ring, Ryan Berriman did a great job of that. The acknowledgement was there. But, Jonah, what's your thoughts on Donovan Dent being back? I think it was amazing.
I think it's great. He could have been like, oh, I went to play UCLA. I'm him now. We went to the tournament.
Right.
We could have gone far. He could have done that. No, but he came back to where his career got built.
Yeah.
His career was built here.
Yeah.
We know he had to sit a little bit because of House that was playing point guard at the time.
Yeah.
But he still got time as a freshman.
That's fair.
So felt like we needed to give him his flowers at that point, because he brought us a championship with him last year. We got a championship with him.
Yeah.
So we just needed to show our respect for him and building this program.
Yo, I would love to hear from you guys and give me your thoughts about Donnie Dent coming back. You can call 505-246-0610, or you can text me, 505-246-0610. Let's go to the phone line. Let's bring in Marty. You're on the Sports Animal with Kenny Thomas. What's up?
Kenny, what's up, man?
Right.
Yeah, I saw that Donovan there pictured. He seemed happy. I think a big part of him is always going to feel like he's a Lobo, because he's going to look back and say, well, I played the majority of my college tenure was at New Mexico.
Yeah.
So I think a big part of him is always going to feel like a Lobo. And, you can't blame him. I mean, the money that's being thrown out there. You can argue, is it really NIL money? What's the purpose of it? I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's a whole different topic. But it's there, right? So you got to take advantage of it, and that's what he did. I heard talks that he was trying to get another year at UCLA. I don't know if that's possible. I thought maybe he had already done his 4 years. I don't know if that's even possible. But
nowadays, anything's possible nowadays when it comes to these guys getting more years, right? But it would be interesting to see if that happens. His girl is from here, so there's some ties that he has here. So I don't see him going anywhere. But hey, check this out. The UCLA coach asked for another $5 million to help him with his NIL at UCLA, and he paid Donovan Dent what, $3 million?
That's 8.
3.
Oh, unbelievable, man, unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy. And he probably didn't. I don't think he had the season he would have liked to have had at UCLA. I don't think so. I'm sure if you ask Cam, he said, "Nah, you know what? I wish this would happen. Maybe this or that." But you know, they got in the tournament. I didn't think they were a tournament team there. If you would have asked me back in January, I didn't think UCLA was a tournament team. But
I agree with you.
You know, they turned it around. I was going to ask you a question. You guys could take it off the air. It's an interesting topic. If you had your choice next year, 1 year, that's all you get from these two guys, 1 year. You know, you can't get greedy and say, well, he's younger, he's a freshman. No. You only get 1 year. Who would you want back? The Bullion or Jake?
Jake.
And why?
Why? Mountain West Okay, I'll answer that. I got you, man. Thank you, Marty. Appreciate you, man. Well, it's a no-brainer to me. Come on, man.
I feel like it's no-brainer for
Yeah, I appreciate the question, Marty. But yeah, it's a no-brainer. I like me some Bouillon. He had 20. What Bouillon? He had 27 and 11 last night. That's huge. But when you got a Jake Hall that is the Mountain West Conference freshman leading scorer as a freshman, I'm Jake. When it comes down to having to pay guys, you gotta pay Jake first.
And I feel like we've noticed with games when Jake's off, I feel like the whole team is off.
Well
too.
said.
That's when our games start going the way that we don't want it to go.
Well said.
Like when he doesn't hit his threes, then it feels like the whole camaraderie of the team is like, oh, Jake's not on right now. So I feel like we need him because I feel like he is the heart and soul of that team. Yeah, Bouillon is a great player and he's played pro, but he is older too.
European pro ball.
Yeah, he's older.
Yeah.
Jake's a true freshman.
Yeah, and they're talking about Bouillon possibly getting another year, even though the last home game, he was considered a senior. So we'll see what happens there. But when it comes down to it, you got to pay Jake. And I know Kurt Roth and the 505svf.org, if you want to donate, I know they're trying to figure it out. I know Ryan Berriman just finalized the deal with Nucinda Credit Union, which is going to be $17.4 million over 10 years at $1.74 million a year. Maybe that can help with Jake. And at the same time, you guys got to keep in mind this is election year, and there's some things that's coming down because we're going to have a new governor at the towards the end of this year. So I don't know, man. There might be some more money with NIL, but we'll see what happens. But
we're talking it over the break. Is that the St. Joseph's coach gave all three of our freshmen flowers, basically saying in his press conference that he was like, I played high level D1, I've played everywhere. And these three freshmen, Uriah Tenet, Jake Hall, and Tomislav Bouillon, are probably the best freshmen he has ever seen.
Trio-wise, you think? Together, right? I'm assuming.
I don't know.
No?
He said, like...
In general.
Yeah, in general, that they're the best freshmen that they've seen.
That's fair.
So that shows us that we're in a... If Olin stays, and we're all hoping, I think he will stay with Berryman, that this team has the chance... I say I'm making a bold move, bold statement right now that we'll probably be, if these three stay and we have Olin and we have our recruits.
We should win. We should win the Mountain West Conference.
Yes, I know that. We'll be in Sweet 16.
What?
I say Sweet 16, Elite 8. That's how confident I am with this whole program.
If those three guys come back, Uriah Tenet, Jake Hall, and Bouillon, that's fair. I'll give you that.
With our
and then you got Pons that's playing some pretty good ball. I love his stroke. I feel like he's getting some minutes now, especially at this time to get some experience under his belt, because playing college basketball is totally different than playing overseas pro basketball, and it's different than playing high school basketball. It's just different. It's a different pace.
And people still, it's the first year of this full team. We were talking back in October and November.
Yeah.
We didn't know what this identity was. We were so used to players coming in, the Donovan Dent, JT Toppin, Jalen House, they be the main player, and then everyone else is basically everyone else. Basically, we have a whole team now, and now we have an identity that could push us past even the Mountain West championship to possibly contend for a national championship. You guys, sounds crazy to think.
Hey,
but
no,
it's
it doesn't.
The first year.
It's your truth, bro.
It's the first year.
Hey, if you guys agree with Jonah, you can call 505-246-0610 or text. No, or text. Yeah, you can text me too. But pick up the phone and call 505-246-0610. And just to let you guys know, I am giving away 4 tickets to the Harlem Globetrotters, which is April 2nd at the Rio Rancho Event Center, to a caller number 4, right when we go to this break. But I got to give a shout out. Yo, Henry, I know you're probably listening right now. And yesterday, the owner of the New Mexico United, Peter Trisani, he actually said that he put your name on the United deck. So you can go up there and get in the United deck, and I will be in there as well. Henry, if you're listening, you can go to the United deck, bud, and I'll actually throw that nugget out there again. Just to let you guys know, once again, I'm giving away 4 tickets together April 2nd to the Rio Rancho Event Center. So if you want to be caller number 4, I will pick up the phone, and I'm giving away those free tickets. Jonah, our Lobos.
We'll talk to them. We'll have them on air too.
So, there's one caller right there.
We'll have them on air.
So, hey, did you guys hear that? So once you win, do not hang up. Jonah will let you know, because you'll be the 4th caller, and then we'll get you on air right after this break. I got Eric Strauss coming in here at the top of the hour. I'm pretty sure he texted me. I don't see him yet. But we got another full hour. This is actually the last day of the week. The NCAA is trumping me again. I'm out of here tomorrow and Friday. I will be back on Monday. But we got another hour. You listen to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal. I got my guy Jonah in here producing for the next hour as well. And I got the guy I've been telling you that's coming in. I got Eric Strauss in here with us now. Eric, what's going on, my guy?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm good, bro.
I am too. I feel good. I got a good workout today in. I feel good.
Kenny, I have something to say.
What's up?
I usually talk to Strauss's producer, St. Louis.
Yeah.
And yesterday, guess what went off in the middle of his show?
My phone.
Yes, his phone went
Your
off.
phone or St. Louis?
No, his
No,
phone.
it was mine.
Oh,
Shocker. In the middle of his show.
Wait, not yesterday. The day
Oh,
before.
yeah, on Monday.
Yeah.
Not yesterday.
I was
Monday.
like,
Monday.
not yesterday.
Hey,
Monday.
we're taking the odds now. You got the over/under on Eric's ring.
He just reminded me. So.
Oh crap! You never know. It still might go off.
Yeah, he should have brought it up.
At this point, we should just do it before he comes in.
Hey,
Yeah, exactly.
Before the 5 o'clock hour, we're gonna be like, hey.
Hey, MVD today, by the way. For all your
Tell him.
MVD services,
Tell
Fourth
him.
and Montano.
Hey, MVD.
That's what's going on.
Hey, I'm using him. I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
But I
You haven't
will
needed
be.
anything
I
yet.
will be.
Yeah. Yeah.
But my
No
Capital
way.
Ford guy, I get my new sticker. I go up there, I
Yeah.
pick it up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Man.
you can-
And I get some lunch. Just saying. Let's go to the phone lines real quick. We got Benjamin, you're on the Sports Animal with Kenny Thomas. What's up?
Hey, good evening, Mr. Kenny. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. Thanks for calling in. From my understanding, you won the 4 tickets, bud.
Man, that's exciting. I got a 12-year-old that is interested in basketball, so this could change, what he does.
That is
See how it
so
goes.
cool. Is he playing any organized hoops at all?
He's not. He's just in scouts here in Albuquerque, but he goes to Roosevelt Middle School, and they have a basketball team, so he might try out.
Oh, that's cool, man. Hey, just to let you know, I got my own basketball program, and we start with the little ones as well. It's called Zia Sports Academy, and my guy Josh Kearns runs it. It's called Zia Sports Academy. If you want to go to the social media, you can message him and all that stuff. We have little kids around your son's age, and I think you said you got a 12-year-old too, and a 4. So if you're interested,
I just got one boy, and he might be a giant, Kenny. We'll see how big he grows.
ooh, I want to get my hands on him.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yep.
That's our next Lobo, future Lobo, man.
You
They
never
need
know.
size, too.
Hey,
They need
a lot of size,
Yeah, they need
especially
size.
coming up against Tulsa.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you got anything you want to share before we let you go?
Hey, I just appreciate you taking over the Drive Time show, and we do medieval fighting here in town, and so sports is better than the news. We love it. We appreciate you.
Man, I appreciate
So
that.
you're like Society of Creative Anachronism. Is that what you guys?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that is like when you why you laugh, Eric?
Because it always strikes me as weird that was the name of the guys who do the they beat the bleep out of each other.
Oh,
Have you ever seen it?
I've seen it.
Dude, they club each other.
What's that one
We
movie
do. We
I
do.
saw?
We do.
But it's like foam.
No, these guys
No,
beat the
it's
bleep out of
bamboo
each
wood.
other.
We use rattan.
Yeah, they
Oh.
it like when they hit their armor, you can whackate. It's like your
Wow.
mom's chancla, bro. Right upside the.
Oh, yeah. Kenny,
Hey.
it'd be you hitting me as hard as you could, and I take it, and thank you for it.
Yeah, it's dude,
What?
they go at each other. I'm not kidding you.
Hey, I want to come hit somebody, man. Ain't nobody hitting me.
Hey, if you dish it out, you got to take it, right? Don't let him play you like that, my man. You say, we'll put you in some armor and we'll go at it.
That's cool.
He's big. You just
Benjamin-
take his knees out.
Hey, Benjamin, you a Lobo fan, right?
I am. I'm a graduate. I'm an alumni.
Oh, cool.
Absolutely.
Even better, man. Hey, we got to get Tulsa next Thursday, man.
Yeah, amen to that.
Yeah. Appreciate you, my guy. You have a good one, bud.
Take care,
We
dude.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
It's always good to be able to call and get some of those calls, especially when he's expressing the fact that he can take his kids right to the
Yeah.
Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
that's cool, man.
That's cool.
It's one of those things
It's always
to where
fun there, dude. It's always fun.
Yeah,
If you don't have a good time at one of those games, you're a curmudgeon.
I've been.
Yeah, me
in
too.
Sacramento.
It's fun.
I've been a few times.
They're fun.
Jonah, who we got? Orlando, you're on the Sports Animal with Kenny Thomas. What's up?
Hey, Kenny, I'm 69 years old, and I've been going to Lobo men's basketball games since I was about 9 or 10.
Okay.
And I'm going to have a contrary opinion regarding Donovan Dent.
Oh.
Okay.
I think it was a disgrace for him to have been at last night's game. My recollection is that when he came out of high school, he didn't get a sniff of any sort at all
Yep.
from UCLA.
That's
and
true.
I believe Cronin was the coach. Am I right in that regard?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Again, like I say, there's no doubt that he's a good player, but I consider Donovan Dent, along with J.T. Toppin and True Washington, to all be traitors to Lobo Nation.
Yo, hey, I got a question for you. Donovan Dent gave us 3 years. 3 full years.
Yeah.
And
Man,
how do we hate on him when he has to go get his
I
money?
disagree with that.
And
These guys are young. They only have a short window. Dent probably won't make it to the NBA.
No.
He's got to get his bag while he can get it, my man. If it was your son, you'd be encouraging him to go wherever he could get paid, wouldn't you?
Don't pretend to speak for me.
No,
in
I'm
that
asking
regard.
you.
That
Wouldn't
is
you?
disrespectful.
That was a
I will tell you this.
Oh, this
I
guy.
will tell you this. Donovan Dent
No, he's fine.
is nothing but a traitor. Had it not been for UNM, he would not have made the money that he was getting there at UCLA. The same thing goes for J.T. Toppin. Same thing goes for True Washington. And actually, to tell you the truth, same thing for Richard Pitino. And I'm glad his dad spanked him twice this year.
so
Man.
Sir Orlando, I think what Eric Strauss is trying to say, well,
If
these
my son had
kids,
a chance to go get $5 million, you go get your $5 million from Texas Tech. Absolutely. I mean, there's no question about that. I mean, I get
So he
loyalty,
wasn't-
but that loyalty is not part of today's NCAA game.
he wasn't trying to insult you. He was just saying, like, from the standpoint of like these kids have an opportunity to go get way more money. Like,
Oh, I don't disagree with it. I
Okay.
understand that. And all of that NIL money has corrupted college basketball.
well said.
And so has this transfer portal. It used to be back in, even when you played, Kenny, that if you wanted to transfer to another school, you had to sit out a year.
Yeah.
But was that not the case when you played?
Yes, it was. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically,
But also,
like I say,
but
I have no love affection, whatever word you care to attach to it, for Donovan Dent. And like I said, I'm going to throw in J.T. Toppin, True Washington, and for that matter, Richard Pitino.
Got you.
I wish the best for all those guys.
They made their name here at New Mexico. They didn't make their name at UCLA, Texas Tech, Miami, or Xavier. They made their reputation here at UNM.
One last question. Do you wish the best for those guys?
I do not, and I'm going to tell you in that same vein, I shed no tears when J.T. Toppin was injured and was not able to finish out the rest of the year.
Man, Orlando, that's mean, dude.
Ooh, that's brutal.
It may be mean, but that's the way I feel.
That's fine, man. Thank you, Orlando. I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you.
Wow.
Wow, that was pretty deep.
That's bad karma, dude.
Ouch.
See, I don't begrudge these kids at all. The NCAA was making billions.
Yeah.
All these executives were flying around in private jets.
Yep.
You know, bull crap on that.
Well,
Go
I guess
get
I'm a
your
traitor.
bag.
I'm
Go
sorry,
get your
you guys.
bag.
You're a traitor because you with the Butler?
Yeah, I guess I'm a traitor.
You're not a traitor.
See,
Go get your
Apparently,
bag.
See, the thing about it is like he actually agreed with us. He didn't, or Orlando didn't want to actually say like what he said. He agreed for a minute, right?
But you don't want to wish
And
bad on a
now
kid
that's
or
the part
injuries
you
or,
don't
come
want to
on.
wish, right?
No.
Like somebody here, I'm probably sure it's probably Ron or somebody. They said, "Ouch, traitor." Wow, ouch, traitor. Where did it go? Ouch, traitor. Go get your bag, kiddo.
Yeah, who's not going to change jobs for
Can
more
I say
money?
the D word?
No, yeah, you can say that. Damn.
Somebody said, "Damn, JT," and then they said, "Ask him if he ever changed jobs for higher pay."
Exactly.
Oh, Orlando, that's a good question, man. Just saying, if you want to call back, Orlando, we'll take that call. But hey, I don't know, man. That's a little deep.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody.
I was heartbroken when JT blew his knee out.
He's a great kid.
Great kid.
Great kid.
He's been super cool to my son too.
See.
Like my son's like a fan up there,
Yeah.
and he signs things and so cool with the college kids.
I can't condemn like that, Orlando.
no.
Sorry, man. JT and Donovan Dent are good kids. I
Yeah,
actually spoke to
amen
Donovan
to that.
Dent, and yeah, man. We're gonna take another break. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 6 in the Sports Animal. 95.9 FM and AM 6 in the Sports Animal. I got Jonah in here producing with me. Excuse me. I got my guy Eric Strauss in here with me as well. You can catch him at the top of the hour over on KKOB. Eric, what's the subject today? It's
3
Wednesday.
tongues were stapled to a post.
I saw that.
Yeah, weird.
At KOB4.
Yeah,
I saw it
Isn't that
yesterday.
the weirdest thing?
And there was a couple things. There's like a tongue where you can buy them that's close to the place, and they think some kids actually went and did it.
Might have been that. Have you ever heard the saying lengua mata?
No.
It's like the tongue kills, or be careful what you say, basically.
So it's some spiritual. Is it a spiritual thing?
I think
where you're
it's
coming
more
from?
like Mexican mafia type stuff, where you used to do that to tell people, hey, if you talk, you're gonna get But we'll vet it out anyways.
I got you. No. I'm saying I'm reading text messages right now.
Yeah.
This came in. Old Man River needs to swallow the pill. College ball of yesterday years is over.
Yep.
Let's go. Boo. What's that?
Borracho.
What's that?
Brochacho. Oh, I guess it's just like, he's like, come on, get with the times.
Just watch some good hoops now, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The days of loyalty and sticking with the same team, those days are over.
So everybody's doing it now.
Everybody's doing
There's
it.
There's no loyalty at
It's
all.
the Wild West.
My
wife just called,
why
by
the
the way.
kids should grab as much money as they can while in college. It's hard enough to go to the NBA. Hey, it is, man.
Yeah.
It's a very, very small percentage. I'm just saying.
Yep.
$5 million is life-changing for most.
Absolutely.
Whoever said that. JT Toppin, $3 million,
Yep.
$3 million.
$5 million. He got Tech paid him $5.
$5 million this
$5
last
million.
year.
Yep.
So $3 million, $5 million.
Yep.
And he's gonna come back from an injury and
So
probably
another
get
$5
a
million.
minimum of $5 million.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
That's $13 million in 3 years.
Yep.
What?
Get your bag, man.
Oh
And
my
then
goodness!
if we're bringing up the topic, Diego Pavia is a traitor.
Why is he? He was courtside the other day.
He
What
was
went to
at
State.
He went to State,
Yeah.
and
You're
he
right.
went to Vanderbilt, and he this past year made over $2 million in NIL money.
But Noah, you're young. Just put your head around this. So in Orlando was his name?
Yeah.
In Orlando's world, you're going to look at $5 million and say, I'm going to stay at UNM for loyalty. Does that even make sense to a young guy like you?
No. Why do you think I left?
Right.
Why do you think I left
See,
UNM?
but where I agree with you guys, but where Orlando's coming from, and then this is the
Some
part
OG
where I
or
get,
something,
right? Like, it's a matter of being old school loyal to a certain extent. Like me, I wouldn't have left.
Yeah.
But that's just, it comes down to the individual, right? But at the same
the
time,
money was different back then.
I
Kenny.
feel like I would have gotten paid regardless if
Really?
we were getting paid back in the day, right?
Yeah.
So, hey, whatever I would have got would have been life changing
Yeah.
to a certain extent. But I get it. These kids got to go get their bag.
you
Let
don't
me
man.
know-
ask you this. Will we keep Jake Hall? Be honest.
If Olin stays, yes. If Olin stays.
No,
I think-
and we got to pay the man.
Hold on.
We gotta pay
I'm going to
him.
ask this again.
We got to pay
Will
him.
Jake Hall be a Lobo next year?
We got to pay him.
Okay.
I don't work for UNM, so
I'm
I
just
can't
telling
answer
you,
that.
Let me give you
Yeah.
the odds right now, 80% chance he leaves. Period. The end.
I don't know, Eric.
I'm just telling you.
I don't know. Why is that?
Because someone just got to throw a bag at him.
But think about it.
Hold
on. Think about it.
Man,
with what is happening nowadays when it comes to private money in this market, in this community, him getting like $2 million, could Jake get $2 million here? Could Jake get 1.5 here? You know what I mean? Like he's
I don't
probably
think he
making
could.
Jake is probably making $500,000 or more.
I don't think he could get that here.
I think, hey, one of those big donors, man. Hey, you never know.
Dude, it's
No, I'm being optimistic though.
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
how did we get Donovan Dent as long as we did? And he played 3 years here, and he probably should have left. He didn't play that much his first
Yeah,
year because he was behind the house.
Yeah.
His second year, he started to become that guy. But if he would have played his first year, he might have been gone his second year.
Yeah, I think
I don't know if you guys agree with us what we're saying
I
right
don't
now. You
think-
pick up the phone and
I
call
don't think-
505-246-0610.
yeah, I don't think Dent's at the same level as Jake Hall because for the one thing, Jake Hall's a freshman. So the potential there.
Thought you were gonna say he's a shooter.
No, Jake Hall's
a shooter.
A shooter and a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
And not just a shooter, one of the best shooters in the country right now.
Well, okay, I'm agreeing
Right.
with you right now so
Right?
far. Okay,
Right? So you're telling me what coach wouldn't want that?
that's fair.
So
Okay, now let me tell you this. I know Tulsa don't want Jake Hall.
Start a poll question.
Joe,
start a poll question.
go
Kenny.
ahead. You start it. What you got?
started. Will Jake Hall stay at UNM from the text line?
Oh, I just saw it
Call
right
it.
now.
246-06. I mean,
Hey, there we go.
you know,
I just saw this right now. Hey, what's going on? It's on the text line. Start a text poll. Jake Hall stays at UNM. Hey, everybody's gonna say yes, and if you say no, do not call or text this show because that's the most stupidest thing
No,
I've
I
ever
want to
heard.
hear. I really want to hear their opinion if they say no.
Oh my God.
yeah.
Call.
Why?
Call
Kenny?
in.
I'm telling you, it's how do you see? if
What? No,
someone
I'm
goes-
saying if they say no with him being here.
Oh,
Is that what you're saying, or is it no with him getting paid?
he's going to get paid next year, and it's not going to be by UNM,
Yeah,
and
it
he's
is.
not going to be a Lobo.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
If I have anything to do with it, I have anything to do with it,
I like that kid. Trust me. I hope he stays.
I don't have no
but
power.
I'm a realist. You know this.
I don't have no power. But this community, hey, everybody put in $5. Let's go to the governor. Everybody put in $5.
The governor can make it happen. They
that-
find money for everything when they want it.
There's millions.
Yeah.
What? No, billions up there.
Billions.
60, 70 billion? something like that?
$67 billion. Wow. And we still have gross receipts. Anyways, we're not getting
See, but the thing about it, it's not even political though. If the money's there and the institution is ran by the state, you seem like
Yep.
it would be infused,
Yep.
right, by the state.
Yep.
And I'm not just talking about UNM.
Yep.
I'm talking about the Aggies.
Yep.
I'm talking about multiple other universities
Yep.
that are within
Yep.
the state of UNM.
Yep.
And I'm talking about cheerleading. I'm
Yep.
talking about everybody should be able to get a little piece of the pie. And obviously, the bigger programs that are bringing in more money are going to get more.
Yep. Amen to that.
What we got? I don't know who's on one. Who am I speaking with?
Charlie.
What's up, Charlie? What's going on?
Who am I speaking to?
Kenny Thomas, man.
Okay, hey Kenny, let me tell you something. Jonah was kind of quoting on Pavia, And Pavia, he came to UNM, and they didn't recruit him here, so he pissed on the field. So that's why he transferred, and he was so mad. But, you know, I got to say he's ghetto. Just like his his sister, she's ghetto. You know, because my granddaughter played against her. She wouldn't shake hands. She took off. And her brother, he got arrested at Tennessee game. And my grandson goes to Tennessee. But they're ghetto. That's what I call them. And just like, you know, we had some guy call in. And, yeah, I know that, you know, I don't want anybody getting injured. But when you're ghetto, you do stupid things. You got to be smart.
Yo,
just
hey,
like the smart guys get somewhere.
Hey, Diego
Look
Pavia.
what you got, Kenny.
Hey. Thanks, man. Hey,
Pavia killed his chances at the NFL by his stupid tweets about the Heisman Trophy. It just made him look really bad. Oh, he hung up.
Did he hang up?
Yeah.
Oh, we dropped him. But hey, no, Pavia's sister, I can't remember her name.
I can't
but
speak to the Pavias.
She plays basketball, and I heard that she's not as bad as the others. That's all I'm saying.
All I know is that the tweets and the stupidity when you're in the public eye. So
yeah,
that was
totally
dumb.
agree. Yo, we're gonna go to the phone lines again. You're on the Sports Animal. What's up? Who am I speaking with?
This is Alan.
What's up, Al? Hey, Alan, don't sound like that, man. It can't be that bad, man.
Alan.
So hold on. I just saw a commercial, and I had to laugh because you see Eli and Peyton doing commercials, insurance and food and all kinds of other things. So the commercial I just saw is Deion Prime Sanders. And I don't want to hammer him, but I had to laugh because he did a Depend commercial.
No.
And I thought, dude,
they got
there's
Deion.
nothing else. You can't do a Coca-Cola commercial. You can't do something. He's doing a Depend commercial, and I just had to laugh.
They got Emmitt Smith,
that would
though.
be the last damn thing I would expect him to do.
But they got Emmitt Smith.
He getting his bag, though.
They got Emmitt Smith to do it. Remember, Emmitt Smith was doing the Depends.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It just seems wrong. It just seems wrong. I don't know. That's the way I see it. It's just kind of funny. It's like
you got to get the bag.
mean, Emmitt Smith's got multiple Super Bowls. You know, primetime coach, whatever he's doing. You can't get something like a Ford Bronco commercial or something. I mean, Depends. That's almost like I'm on my last leg. There's nothing else I can do, man.
Yeah.
Well, when you start pimping out used cars, might be a step down from Depends.
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said.
All right, man. I didn't know. I just saw it. I thought I'd let you guys know.
Thank you.
I didn't know if you had a take on it, but
That's
I appreciate
horrible.
your time.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling in, bud.
All right, bye.
That's cool,
Peyton
man.
Manning will do it. Dude, Peyton Manning will pimp out anything.
That's cool.
You know
man.
who's pimping himself out hard? Tom Brady. He's taken every endorsement. Pizza Hut, Dick's Sporting Goods. He doesn't care what it is.
I'm gonna tell you who's the biggest.
He's getting the bag
I'm
right
tell
now.
you who's the biggest bag pimp when it comes to marketing.
Yeah.
And getting paid. Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, Shaquille's on
He don't
every...
do
printers.
turn down nothing.
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 Papa John's.
Nothing.
It's a shakaroni.
He has ownership in Papa John's.
Shakaroni.
He has ownership
Have
in
you had
Papa
a shakaroni?
John's. No.
No, me neither.
No. It looks very fattening. Hey,
Shakaroni.
Robert and the other caller that's on hold right now, we got to go to break. We got 2 more segments. I will get you guys on when we get back. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal. I got Jonah in here producing with me today, and I got my guy Eric Strauss in here with me as well. You can catch him over at the top of the hour at 6 on KKOB, talking about his politics and all kinds of other stuff when it comes to some tongues on some trees. You never know which direction Eric's going to go, but he's my guy. And he has a DMV. Where's your DMV for it?
MVD today on 4th of Montano.
Hey,
4th
my
of
guy.
Montano, yeah.
Yo, if you've missed the episode, you can go to all the podcast platforms and search on Filter with Kenny Thomas. And you can go to YouTube and search on Filter with Kenny Thomas as well. You can follow me on my social media, Kenny Thomas NBA. There's a lot of good clips on there. So you got to go check those out. Let's go to Robert. Robert, you're on the Sports Animal with Kenny Thomas. What's up?
Eric's starting to be like Shaq, owns everything.
You should try the shakaroni.
Get in the middle of everything,
You know, Gotta hustle.
The general.
Gotta hustle.
Shaq does
the
everything.
General of insurance.
He does everything.
He does everything.
Hey, did you guys hear that Shaq is going to be partial owner of the Vegas franchise?
Oh, wow.
Oh, see, that's why I was about to get into the expansion. It's Vegas and Seattle. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The NBA is expanding.
Take a wild guess of what shirt I broke out of the closet today, and I'm wearing it today.
Seattle Sonics?
Supersonics.
Absolutely a Sonics shirt all day long.
That team should never.
They shouldn't have never left
Seattle.
They shouldn't have never left. So they were trying to get the Sacramento Kings there for a minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah, back in the day when the 24-hour fitness guy owned the team back in the day with the Maloofs. Yeah, it was like a quick, hot minute, but it never happened. Yeah.
Wow.
But, Robert, what else, man? We're going to talk about the NBA expansion probably in this segment.
There you go. Hey, no, I want to go. I was busy at the last hour, so I missed your conversation about last night's game, but I want to talk about a little bit about last night's game. I wanted to scream at the coach and the players that with 6 minutes to go and they're up by 17, and you guys are running it down the floor and taking shots with 18 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah.
What in the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Run it down to 5.
Yeah.
If you're going to throw bricks, let it run down to 5.
Yeah.
And the reason he's saying that because they got to like 10, 11.
Yeah.
Right? So it was one of those things to where if St. Joe's would have capitalized on 1 or 2 possessions, it could have been a 2 or 3 possession game. Right, Robert? Am I right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. It was going to get way closer because it actually got down to 10, and I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Stop.
They're trying to steal
Run
victory from
the
the still defeat from the clutches of victory. I hate when they do that.
Well said.
Yeah, I mean,
Well said.
if you watch Arizona, they get out 15, 20 out in front, and then they just start eating clock about 7 minutes left in the game.
Yep. You're good.
Do that every time.
Good point.
Great point.
Yeah.
Well said. So what you got about so what do you think about Tulsa coming up? No, it's a week away. But Tulsa's long, they're athletic. They're a big team, inside and outside. It's going to be interesting because our Lobos have struggled. Think about Fresno State long on the road, down by 20. Think about Boise State, Colorado State, San Diego State. All those teams are long. I just wanted to get your thoughts, Robert, because you're a consistent caller, bud.
They're gonna need to shoot probably 55% 3-point range to beat them.
Well said. Well said.
Yep.
You got
They're
anything?
gonna need to.
They start missing shots. That game could get ugly fast.
They got to play defense
it's
too.
gonna get ugly real quick if they're not hitting the threes.
Yeah, because they do live and die by the 3. To be honest.
Hall's gonna need to get at least 30.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
So.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, my guy. You got anything else, bud?
All right, guys. No, that's it, man.
Thanks, man. Be safe. Well, obviously, Jake Hall is the guy that's going to have to score, right? And here's a text right here. Coach Olin makes $1.2 million. Therefore, Jake Hall will not make $2 million per year. I am as much as I don't want him to be right. Eric is probably right. Adios,
Jake.
Thanks
for the
memories. I don't agree, Jake. Man. I don't agree.
I don't want him to go.
No, I'm just telling you what I'm hearing.
Being a realist.
I'm just telling you what I'm hearing, and the higher ups that are in charge that know what he might want. Yeah. But we'll see how that unfolds. But hey, let's go to Terry. Terry, you're on the Sports Animal with Kenny Thomas. What's up?
What's up, Kenny? You guys having a good day?
Oh, yeah. I'm having a blessed day, man.
So I was more going back to the loyalty. You were doing, obviously, the Jayhawks went down to St. John's, but Ejiofor, he didn't leave KU because of money, even though he's getting paid. KU brought in Dickinson, which one of Self's worst moves ever. And Ejiofor's dad said, no, you're leaving. You're going to go somewhere where you get a play.
See.
And so that, as much as the transferring all gets a bum rap, sometimes it's, guys come in thinking, they're going to sit a year and then play, and the coach does something different, so they go somewhere else, and it's working out pretty well for the guy. And it was pretty awesome that he was over there in the KU section, and they were all getting his autograph. and you had all respect for the guy, and I wish him the best from that. So I have no problem. He transferred away.
Good point, by the way.
Level.
And sometimes you don't fit the system.
Yep.
You know, you maybe the coach likes you. You just don't fit the coach's system, and you got to go to greener pastures. That's a good point, my man.
Yeah, but now going on to the expansion, I don't think there's enough to fill the rosters right now. If you're watching the Wizards and a couple of teams play, and they're gonna add a couple more teams to the NBA. I'm like, oh my god,
because they're all hurt.
I just like, you'll find bodies somewhere, but it kind of reminds me, what was it, that late 80s, they added 4 teams, and it took them a while when they started getting the Euros to come over, because it dropped off quite a bit, especially for big men and all that. But, so, you know, it'll be fun to see. I'm glad Seattle gets the team back. Yeah, they totally got screwed in that situation. They should have never lost their team that way. But, you know, you have it. And so, but Kenny, now you had your 4 years. You got to go to the NCAA every year. So I was calling this morning. I'd rather play in the varsity than the JV tournament. So I'm happy Lobos can do what they can. But you were much happier playing in the NCAA, weren't you?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those things that playing in NIT, I don't know if you heard Clayton Shields, my old teammate, early in the year. Before I came, he was a freshman, and Dave Bliss, their mindset was no NIT. Dave Bliss declined the NIT, Clayton Shields' freshman year, and then I came, and then that changed the whole landscape. But, it's one of those things to where these kids and UNM is still getting like 25 to 50 grand per game, right? There's so many different things can come out of it to where we need the cash. So I totally agree with you 100%.
They can enjoy the moment, but like I say, even for my daughter who had won her 5 national gold medals in martial arts, when she'd do a local tournament, she'd go, why? She would have to fight state to qualify for nationals, but then she was like, I ain't doing this podunk stuff. But they can enjoy it. I wish them the best. I hope they tear Tulsa up. But I just thought, like, you know, it's still the dream play in the big time. So, okay. You guys have a wonderful day. Be safe.
Thanks, Terry. You too, bud.
And here's the problem, Kenny. Is it almost a super bad sign of the state of the program if they barbecue out after the next game and don't win the NIT? I think they have a bigger argument for NCAA that they would do well if they won the NIT.
Yeah, well said.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. So I agree with you 100%.
How much pressure is on that?
Well, I feel like they've been playing more free because I felt like that pressure was there leading up towards the end of the Mountain West Conference regular season.
Yeah.
But they still had multiple chances to actually win conference. We're talking about our Lobos right now, you guys.
Crazy.
But then they had a chance. Basically, when Boise State lost, they beat San Jose State in the Mountain West Conference.
Yep.
Here they are playing against the San Diego State team that they lost down to San Diego State. They lost at home against San Diego State. They get them again. It comes down to San Diego State being a long athletic team.
Yep.
If the Lobos, I feel like, would have made it to the finals of the Mountain West Conference tournament and it was a good game, I think, but I don't know. But I think that they might have had a better chance.
Yeah.
But when you got a Tulsa team, you guys, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys that's averaging double digits in points, and they're all 3 of them are guards, and one of them is a forward, and he's the one that's averaging 15.7 points.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It doesn't look.
They're gonna have to continue to click on every cylinder.
It doesn't look good on paper.
They're gonna have to click on every cylinder.
With
this Tulsa game next week.
It doesn't look good on paper.
But what we're going to do is I think we're going to jump into this NBA expansion and like what's going on there when we get back from this break.
I have a bad thing to say about your Houston because of this expansion.
Houston.
One of your guys' players.
The Houston Rockets?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'll tell it once we come back.
Okay.
Good tease.
We'll be right back. Okay. Thank you for the tease, Jonah.
Yeah, it's good.
Hey. We'll be right back. You're listening to Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. 610, the Sports Animal. I got Jonah in here with me producing, and I got Eric Strauss in here with me as well. My guy, you can catch him at 6 here after this segment over on KKOB. You guys were calling in talking about the NBA expansion, and the owners have approved to start the bidding process for Seattle and Las Vegas. Expected franchise bids are $7 to $10 billion.
What?
League targeting 2028. League targeting 2028-29 season for expansion teams. And yes,
What?
$7 billion, bro. You got to think about there's teams.
You want to split one,
What?
Kenny?
Shaq, where you at? Shaq, where you at? Jonah, you got something for me?
Yeah, it was about your Houston Rockets. Who's your best player right now?
Kevin Durant?
Yeah, he's not going to be there in the next 2 years.
Explain.
His contract is up with Houston, and the Seattle Seahawks are projected to be in Seattle by 2028. Hence, he's going to sign with Seattle.
That would be cool.
Because that's where he started his career, and that's where he's getting old. He's going to want to end it there. So once that contract's up, yeah,
that'd be great for marketing. I'm not going to lie. I think that'd be huge. The place where he started.
Huge.
And I got a story, you guys. I was courtside with the Sacramento Kings, and KD said, "What's up?" I was like, "Whoa, did he say what's up to me?" Yeah, just saying. I forget sometimes that I actually played the same thing that he did and played against him. Just saying. It was pretty cool. Yeah, man. Sometimes I do. I'm very humble, bro.
I get it.
Hey, is this my guy, Ron? You're on the Sports Animal with Kenny Thomas. Is this my guy?
Yes, it is.
I should have known. What's going on, bro?
I'm trying to wrap my head around this whole expansion with the NBA. I think I agree with Eric a little bit, or the guy who called in before who said, look at the Washington Wizards. I think it's going to be a tough go at first, but then maybe with some time those teams might come along. But, I mean, yeah, the proof has to be in the pudding. Until you see it,
well said.
I mean, I don't know.
Well said. See, the thing about it is they can fill the they can fill the spots.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the problem. I think where everybody's going is where the NBA is. It's soft and guys are getting hurt, and you have to play 65 games to receive any type of award, if it's MVP or most improved or whatever it may be. When I played, the NBA was totally different. Now it's more like, okay, well, we need the rest. I feel like about maybe 8 years ago, if not 10, they were getting to the point to where they were resting guys. Now it's just getting out of control. Yeah. But you're not going to be able to control that, I don't think, right? So the fact that it's out there for 2 more teams, these owners are trying to bring in more money because it's more revenue split. You got to keep that in mind. Yeah. And they're selling it for $7 to $10 billion. Oof. Come on, man. That's unbelievable. There's so much TV money, and you got to also consider this, Ron. The NBA is looking at expanding into Europe, too.
Oh, that's true.
So that was already in the works before this even happened. So, hey, the NBA numbers are down when it comes to ratings, but this is where that guy Wemby comes in. I think he's improving ratings, and the interesting thing about it is these Europeans since 2019, they've been the front runners when it comes to MVP. So, I don't know, man. It's gonna happen anyway.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
See, but Ron, the one thing that I will say, the scary thing to me is when I saw the Raiders go to Vegas. Yeah, think about all the scandals.
I thought you'd be happy about it.
Think about all the scandals and everything that's going on with these kids, like point shaving and taking money, and think about all the different opportunities for them to get themselves put in bad situations. Like I don't like that, but hey, what do I know? It's about money anyway. So
it's true. It all comes down to the money.
Comes down to the money.
To the money, baby. I sound like a jaded old man, don't I?
What you got, Ron?
The last thing, I had to call you because I had to chime in on the guy who called about Donovan Dent.
Yeah.
Orlando.
I can't let that go.
That's a mean dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fully doesn't understand how college basketball works right now.
Right now is the key
obvious.
word.
Yeah.
My big problem with Orlando was you don't wish bad on anybody. Yeah. I don't want to see a kid blow out his knee. Yeah. I don't want to see people go through suffering like that. That's just bad karma, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, maybe if Orlando's listening right now, we can soften his heart a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and Orlando, that's not a dig or anything, man. I'm just compassion. Compassion. Yeah, that's the best word. Yeah. Compassion.
I mean, does it hurt? Yeah, it hurts when you lose all those good players. Yep. Just imagine if we had all those good players still playing with us, the possibility of winning the Mountain West and making it to the Sweet 16, the Elite Eight with Toppin and True, all those guys still playing together. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Do you think we can keep Jake Hall? Do you think we can keep Jake Hall?
I hope so.
That's all we can do.
You guys,
That's all we can do, man.
That's not an
Kenny's been
answer.
saying it all year. You have to live in the moment.
Yep.
That's all you can do.
Yep. Especially now, it's the Wild Wild West, bro. Thanks, Ron, my guy. I appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Later, dude.
You guys have a good night.
Later,
Be safe.
Hey, here's a text right here. I think this is a great way to end it. I know Eric is gonna like this. How cool will it be if Nevada ends up playing the Lobos in the championship in the NIT?
Beat Alford one last
I would
time.
love
it.
to. I would
We match up
love
well
to see
against
that.
Nevada.
I'm sorry, caller, that just called in. You're a little bit too late, man. We're about to end the show. I probably got about 45 seconds. We just got another caller call in. I love you guys for calling in, but hey, I'm gonna have to catch you guys on the flip on Monday.
Yep.
Monday, I'm off. Thank you, Jonah. Appreciate you, my guy, as always. That was a great comment you brought up about KD.
Yep.
But
Yeah, of
KD,
course.
yeah, that was huge. My guy, Eric Strauss, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Catch him over on KKOB right now at the top of the hour. Go make your coffee, bro.
Yep. I need.
I need your coffee, bro.
You're right.
Catch me over on KOB4. I will be on tonight, Monday. I'm there Monday through Friday, but I'll be on tonight at 10 and 6. Check me out there as well. I'll check you guys out on Monday. You guys have a great rest of your week, and thank you guys for tuning in, and all the callers. Appreciate you. Thanks for listening to Unfiltered on 95.9 FM and AM 6 in the Sports Animal.